speaker is really a special speaker for me. And he is one of the reasons why I had taken this TMOD role today. He creates opportunity wherever possible. Yesterday, he even created an opportunity to discuss with me when I had asked him a query. He's none other than our DTM Sundaraman Chintamani sir. Before I call upon Sundaraman sir, let me welcome the evaluator for Sundaraman sir. This person is really special. I also have a personal connect to him as let me tell that later. This person, if he goes to any place outside his hometown, we all will go and search what is the nearest tourist spot to roam around. But this person is so passionate about Toastmastering. So even if he goes to Denmark, first thing he'll search is which is the nearest Toastmaster club available and book an appointment to first visit the Toastmaster club. The personal connect, as he already mentioned, we both associated with Vestas. Let me welcome the President DTM Satish sir to give the evaluation objective for Sundaraman Chintamani.
Thanks, Emmanuel. Sorry, I think we just had a swap before you joined. Gopi, you are good to go ahead.
Okay, I kind of missed it. Sorry.
Vidya is not joining. Ashok, no, right?
No. I don't know. The project is.
Yeah, Satish, please go ahead, Satish.
I'll go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. So Sundaraman is attending his speech from the third path, engaging humor path, but the level 1 projects are mostly the same. So his speech is evaluation and feedback of the first speech. So the purpose statement of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. So he is presenting his first speech today in the engaging humor path, level 1, evaluation and feedback first speech. The time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Emmanuel.
Yeah, so without any further ado, let me welcome our special speaker at DTM Sundaraman Chintamani, online atrocities, DTM Sundaram Chintamani.
Thank you so much, TMOD. May I request Toastmaster Ashok to project my slides, then the timer can start. Yeah, the first slide is missing. Okay, so you can start now. Right, friends, for the last 1.5 years, all of us, we are overwhelmed with a lot of online meetings, and I was waiting for the opportunity to vent out my feelings, right? Seeing the all kind of online atrocities. So not only in Toastmaster meeting, I was participating in several online meetings, and the kind of audience, right? So they give different kind of feelings. Today, I want to talk about them. Next slide, please. So the audience, I would like to classify them into different categories. And the very first one is a Hitchcock fan. So rather than having a light in front of you, they will have a light in the back so that their face will not be visible. They will be visible in front of the camera, but you cannot figure out this is person A or person B. If you all recollect your childhood days, if you have read about Muthu comics, there is a character called Akoti Talaivar. So this Akoti Talaivar, Ayivu Kollai Thimi Talaivar, his face will never be visible. So this is type 1. Move on to the next kind of audience. So this is the kind of audience who looks like Gomateshwara. In Shravana Belagola, in Karnataka, if you go there, so you can see this statue only this kind of angle. So people keep their laptop or mobile on the table, and then they stand up, and always you will be able to see the mole in their chin or what is happening in their neck. So only you cannot really see the facial expression. So this is type number 2. So let's move on to type number 3. So these kind of people, they are all ceiling fan promoters. And many times you will feel nervous whether this fan is falling on you. So most of the time the fan will not only be rotating, it will also be oscillating. You will be totally distracted towards the fan and not on the speaker. So then we'll move on to the category number 4. So this is called rising sun. So probably I may have to give a little more explanation about this category. So actually they will keep their head like this, and then as the meeting progress, as a rising sun, slowly they will get up, and only by the end of the meeting you will be able to see the full sun. So it depends on, so they will pace it out in a such a way that only at the end of the meeting, whether it is half an hour or 10 minutes, accordingly they will show their full face. So till that time they will look like a rising sun. Then the next category, so these are you able to figure out why they are called fail-safe audience? So these people are strictly following the COVID norms, social distancing, face mask. Even when they are attending online meeting, they don't forget to wear the mask. So by wearing a mask, they feel they are doing great service for the society. So even because some people are confused with the virus that is happening through your net, but really the COVID virus will never get through the computer systems or internet systems. It can only happen through physical transmission, but somehow they want to be a little more safe. Then we'll move on to the next category. So these are called gadget geeks, right? Especially when they buy a high profile mobile phone, especially iPhone, they don't want to rename themselves. So they only try to log in with their gadget details. iPhone 8, iPhone X, Galaxy A10. So you have to say that the Galaxy A50, you are making little noise. Can you mute yourself? Galaxy 59, can you switch on your video? So at the end of the day, you will never know who has logged in, whether it is a guest or whether they are part of the members. So these are called gadget geeks. So even till the end, in spite of you make a persuasive speech, they will never oblige. They would like to log in only in the name of their gadget. We'll move on to the next category. So these people are called hide and seekers. Actually, we have to pity them. So deliberately they don't do that. So it is because of their poor network connection. So they will log in, and then within 1 minute they will sign out. So again after 1 minute they will log in, and again after 1 minute they will sign out. And if you have a moderation enablement, so then the moderator has to keep on admitting them. So hide and seekers. So don't ridicule them. So show some sympathy because of their bandwidth limit. They are acting like this. Then the next category. Shall we move on? Yes. So these are called the organizers delight. Any guess?
People like us.
Organizers delight. So actually they log in through desktop as well as mobile. So each person will make two representation here. So organizer, most of the time the organizer, whether it is Toastmaster or any conference, so they are more concerned about the quantity, the number of head counts, how many of them have logged in. So they are not bothered about the quality of the speech or quality of the proceedings. So they are only bothered about the number of head counts. So when people log in with the dual devices, they are elated. So these are all the different kind of people who are, they were doing a lot of atrocities, but over a period of time, so we have to live with that, and we have to adjust. We have to understand that they are not deliberately doing all this. So it is because of some limitation or because of lack of awareness they are doing this. And I think over a period of time, we are all now adjusted, accustomed to this kind of a behavior. So over a period of time, all these frustrations, now I am able to bring it out in the form of a humorous speech. That means I really enjoy their presence and I love to interact with this. Over to the Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Sundaraman sir. That was a very humorous speech. Especially, I like the rising sun, which you really brought it up. It was really highlighting with the gesture and communicating what you really intended. Before we move on to the next session or the speaker, could I ask our topics, our Zoom master if he can